alatt.
It looks like some pastures for synthetic cows. Someone surely didn't know a better way to invest their money.
Oh, super. Super. Oho. Jesi, super. Oj, ti si dobra.
Why would you do that? I don't think it's legal. We've been stuck here for a long time. Maybe we'd better save some food? If these pieces stick to our glass, we won't be able to wipe them off. notice that synthetic blood doesn't freeze in space, I'll save it to my useless facts database.
We go.
Have you ever thought that a synthetic cow might contain, I can't think of anything to stop you. All the cows were carried into outer space and destroyed. Otherwise, there would have been thousands of them here. weak signal coming from here. I can't make it out exactly. It seems that the calls from all survivors are gathered at this point. Apparently, the survivors really did gather here and destroy my father. Despite the interference, I can say for certain the audio message is recorded with a strong accent that resembles the one of the Red. Having one such repair robot would come in handy. It's a shame that it's impossible to intercept the control of the maintenance team. Repairs are complete.
Da. Da. Ne čujem te, nisam te razumio uopće. Da? Da? Da. Da.
It looks like Normandy is fully prepared for another acceleration. That is, if the friend or foe system works and we are not destroyed on our approach to the accelerating station, of course. And there's the accelerating station. It doesn't seem to be active, though. We've received a friend or foe identification request from the security systems. I hope the unreadable number will really help. It works! The security system keeps sending us the request, but it's not taking any action. Great! Why are there so many coffins here? I can't tell what part of the ship this is, but there's something going on here. All my sensors are registering an incredible electrical activity. The enemy is defeated. The station is inactive, but intact. Probably it has no power. I suggest we find a place to dock and look around. What an old communications spaceship. It's the same age as the debris at the station with breath edge cores. The service airlock, it's intact. This is the liner's debris for sure, but I can't identify it. Another closed door. How original. I think they could have come up with something more interesting than that. I wish I hadn't said anything. What the? I take my words back. I wish it was another closed door. Enough with this originality. The accelerating station is connected directly with those wires, or with these ones. But it definitely is connected, which means you can restore the power supply. Apparently, the coffins were pulling the wires, but someone killed them all. I assume only a robot could have killed another robot with a thermos. What an impressive size of this hull. I assume that we're in the classified modules of the liner that belong to its central core. Only the chosen ones, like your grandfather, could admire them. Be careful, there's some activity ahead. It looks like some of the coffins are still functioning. What strange equipment? I can't say for certain what it is, but it looks like some old data processor with basic artificial intelligence. It's likely the coffins unplugged the accelerating station, plugged this thing in instead, and tried to... I have no idea what they were trying. We just need to plug in the accelerating station. It looks like there's a powerful, deadly, and unstable power source behind this airlock, and we need to get in there, of course. Someone broke open the control panel. I don't want to panic, but we can't open these gates unless I find a loophole in their locking system. Hidden burglar-proof hinges. Mechanical action isn't possible. Judging by the encoding, there's a high-pressure hydraulic drive system built in here. We won't be able to move the doors apart. The gates are recessed into the floor and have bastion armored floor coverings. Oh, the electronics are protected by double encoding and a hidden duplication system. The estimated average hacking time is 2 million years. At least 6 layers of a 6th class durability alloy. My sensors can't get any deeper than that. And here's its weak spot. Well, compared to the rest of the solid mass of the door. If we try very hard, we can leave quite a decent dent here in a couple of years. Probably. I think now I understand how these gates work. We need to check the central locking valve. Yes, I figured out how to open it. For starters, we need 3 live hamsters, 2 electrical tapes, a bottle, a grenade, about 20 kilograms of metal, wireframe, 2 motors but not too powerful, paint, or rather part of a paint spray can, and some small iron balls, only 200 or 300 of them. Logic. This game is worthless. No, seriously. Why is there a door on a secret and protected object that you could just... Ooh. Forget about the door. I can't believe it. This is an additional small core of the liner unnamed. It's still working. Unbelievable. Caution, there's a coffin on the control platform. It's the captain of the liner's chief assistant. Apparently, even the most important employees of the liner didn't manage to evacuate. I'm surprised you survived. It looks like some techno-cannibalism. This coffin tried to replace its damaged parts by removing them from its dead kin. It seems that this coffin destroyed all the others. I think that it's... No! It can't be. But the signal was lost. How is this even possible? Still, there's no doubt. It's definitely him. It's your grandpa. The coffin with your relative died in a battle with other coffins. I don't understand anything anymore. I know it's not easy, but we need to check him out.
My dear man, if you're reading this now, it means that I didn't succeed. But you noticed my note on the fridge, or on the mirror, or in the corridor, or on the dresser, or on your forehead. Sorry, I tried to leave them everywhere possible. You must stop the flight of the liner, ASAP. I've been working as an engineer at the Scientific Research Institute of Space Development for nearly 58 years. And in the last several years, we've been fulfilling orders for the Breathedge Funerary Agency. I haven't told you much about my work. I'm so sorry. but it's not that important right now. I started to notice that the Breathedge Agency was making odd requests, and I conducted my own investigation. Now I'm sure they're not who they say they are. Breathedge is perhaps the biggest and most dangerous fraud in human history. Please, take this recording and our chicken to Boris Gromov. You do remember my old friend at the investigation department, don't you? Today I'll try to get closer to them. I need hard evidence. I love you, Grandpa. And don't forget to feed the chicken. She is the key.
Breathedge? No, I don't understand. So all of this could have been avoided if you had at least washed your face? I don't know what to say. But it doesn't matter now. The main thing is that your grandpa knew something about the coffins, the disaster, and the company that created me. I'll try to decipher the tape and wait in case you want to bury your relative. Put him over there on the emergency eject platform. I should have recommended that the funeral protocol be followed and that you take the deceased to the shuttle, but with such damage to the coffin, your relative's body would soon simply spill out all over the deck. He didn't deserve this. Now we need to open the airlock and pay our last respects to this great man. He's been caught up in the planet's gravity. How beautiful. Wait a second. What is a neutron bomb? Oh, seems like reading notes isn't your thing. To be honest, I've no idea what fine you might get for destroying a potentially habitable planet, but I'll be melted down into a toaster. I'll definitely be melted down. What a shame. Or maybe... Can we just forget everything? Activating partial defragmentation of the data. Beep, beep, beep. Defragmentation complete. What happened to this planet? It was like this when we got here, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Okay then. I don't have a defragmentation function. It's time for us to get out of here and hope we die before the justice system gets to us. It's her again. Given the circumstances, I'm even more certain that this is another hoax and we shouldn't be distracted by her. Besides, she knows that we blew up the planet. Now we need to focus on activating the accelerating station and getting to the central core to activate the warp acceleration. I suppose the blue wire leads to the accelerating station because it's written on it. And what in the world is this thing? Perhaps your grandpa put it here. Or maybe not. I have no clue what this thing might be. Whatever you did it right. Now you only need to do the same thing to a couple of more places on the wire, and then the small core will be able to power the accelerating station. So, I couldn't decipher the compromising evidence, but I copied its contents so you wouldn't lose them. Now I think it's time for us to sum up everything that happened. Your grandpa was investigating a global conspiracy in Breathedge, but he died, leaving behind a programmed killer robot with compromising evidence. You, how shall I put it? You weren't able to find your grandpa's warnings on the note stuck to your own forehead. You took his dead body directly on board of the liner unnamed, which he clearly didn't want to get on. A few hours later, the liner was attacked by the Green Universe, who was tricked by someone and used for that someone's own purposes. The Green Universe, apparently, goofed up, so the liner crashed into an old station and exploded. Then hundreds of coffins got activated, turning into aggressive robots that killed the survivors. Your grandpa also got activated and wanted to pass the compromising evidence on to someone he knew, but died a second time. Now we have this compromising evidence, and the killer robots clearly know about it. Don't you think we're at risk? poke the handy scrapper here. Great, there's one more left. You need a handy scrapper here. Wonderful. You powered the accelerating station somehow, but I don't feel like explaining how. It's time for us to get back to Normandy before more coffins arrive. The accelerating station is active, so get close to it while I prepare for acceleration. Wait a second. The next autopilot point has the same coordinates that Babe sent you in the last message. So she called Captain Shepard for help too, since he marked her coordinates? This definitely doesn't bode well for us. All right, let's go. I'll try not to reboot. I reboot it anyway. I hate acceleration. We seem to have arrived. However, I have some good news and some bad news for you. The good news is that you've learned to control the steering wheel very well. And the bad news is that you're no longer in control of Normandy. It looks like an old magnetic acceleration airlock system, and the autopilot has taken over the control for forced docking. I don't know much about magnetic airlocks, but we probably won't be allowed to disengage without remote clearance for departure. Of course, your interlocutor can't be here. It's the debris of an old space station at the Breath-Edge Funerary Agency. We've been in such a station before. No, one thing still bothers my mind. Like, I can imagine you. But how could Captain Shepard have bought into this babe's messages and routed a course here? We have arrived. As I said before, the magnetic acceleration airlock system requires departure clearance. We're stuck in here. Yes, now there's no doubt that this is an old magnetic airlock with an active acceleration system. I recognize some of its parts. We'll have to find the airlock control center if we want to leave. Apparently, the airlock hasn't been used for a long time. Now we just need to find the control center and try not to make any noise. Okay, I guess we can forget about the ladder and just find the control center. We've been to the debris of this station before. I recognize the outdated components manufactured by Breath-Edge 50 years ago. Both shot in the back of the head, about 30 years ago, judging by their mummification. Coffins from the 20s. We've seen similar ones before. I recommend that you be extremely cautious, as somebody may have already discovered us and prepared a cunning trap. This door doesn't creak. Maybe we'll even manage to sneak in unnoticed.
The masquerade is over, weak human. Prepare him to interrogation. Prepare with pain.
I'm confused. It's not Babe, is it?
Well, at last you tell truth. I believe you. But it is not save you. You humans always to ruin everything. Everything went so smoothly. Our creator, under guise of a cosmic funeral, created an invincible army of robot coffins. Green Universe needed to stop the liner. We killed all, captured the core, and connect to the Great Mother Station. Power of the core allows our creator to control grand attack of coffins across the galaxy and take over the power. But humans from Green Universe were not able to execute simplest job and destroy our center with the liner and damage our Great Mother Station. Idiota. But it does not matter. War already began. Since you not pass compromising evidence in time, the humans cannot prepare. The main attack will not be centralized without the core, but we are many, and we still capture the world for our creator. And you die. Take away and prepare for disposal.
Hey, it's not time to sleep. Can you feel my electrical zaps? Try to get up. We need to do something. Come on, get up, quietly.
Why does it move?
Shoot!
You didn't prepare it. How do you wake up? You're supposed to lie. Your body must not move. You spoil embalming compound, but it does not matter. Since you are so cling to life, before you die, I want to show you something. Yes, I'll show you this. And you cannot skip it. Whatever you do, you cannot skip these crawling letters.
Press it, quick! It doesn't work. Does this game have any mechanics at all? It looks like this was our last chance. I feel sorry it ended like this. It was a pleasure spending time with you.
It's time to finish, human.
So that's where it went. To be honest, I thought we were done for good, but I should never underestimate your talent for breaking things. Okay, we need to get out of this cave. Apparently, there were a lot of critical failures in their brains, holding up without maintenance for so long. It's a mystery how they still function. Have we really found the owner of the ship that saved us? The handwriting is identical. It's nothing but fate that brought him here. need to be careful. We don't know how many of these coffin bots are left here. The door hasn't been used in 20 years. I don't think we can open it. These are old preservation capsules. They seem to contain the entire crew of this station. It's locked from the inside. This one seems to be the capsule for you. How terrible! They preserve corpses right in their spacesuits. I wouldn't want to be stuck here with your body for 40 years. The equipment is badly damaged. Even gravity has been disabled. At least the oxygen generators are working. By the way, how do you connect to them so quickly and imperceptibly on any debris? This is starting to raise questions. What in the world is this? No, this is too much. Apparently, we did find bait. It seems that the original version of the manual was seriously modified by someone. Apparently, even the creators of the coffin bots have no idea what their inventions have come up with. That is, if it was them who did it in the first place, and not one of the local dead engineers. It looks like this is the only way out of here. I can see Normandy. I don't recommend flying too far from the station. We still need to find the control center, and we can't get into Normandy from outside. It looks like some kind of technical corridor. I hope we can get to the control center from here. I still can't believe that the Breath Edge Agency is directly involved in all this. If the robot hasn't lied to us, we need to send a compromising evidence before the massive attack begins. Otherwise, there will simply be nowhere to go back. I think there should still be some transmitting systems near the core, and for the sake of saving the galaxy, I would strongly recommend using them before we attempt to activate the warp jump. This place seems familiar. Isn't it where the coffin bots interrogated you? Looks like we found one of the station's control centers. We could have... I'm certain this part of the body was used to lure many survivors, and the entire history of mankind confirms it. Seems like the main systems are still working. This is interesting. It has a plan with technical details on connecting Breathedge's mother station to the core of the liner. Someone was seriously prepared. If it weren't for the Green Universe, the mother station would have indeed become a control center for millions of coffins across the galaxy. Too bad. The coffin was connected to the control center, and it burned out along with all the connectors on the panel. I can't connect directly to it, just try to saw it as quietly as you can. They're probably looking for us. All right, now switch that little receiver over there. Done. I've connected to... No. Oh, it's rusty. Ugh, disgusting. All right. Well, I'm ashamed to admit, but the robot no longer has a direct connection to the station. But it still has an unencrypted cache block, where I saw the most disgusting moments of this coffin bot's life. I also found the passwords for the doors and magnetic airlocks. But still, the absolute quantity of that abhorrent data was overpowering. We can go back to Normandy. I think this sign was made by the robots themselves. It's a wonder that their outdated artificial intelligence has managed to develop into pure creativity. It looks like the guards died without our help. Lucky us. Just be as quiet as possible. Something's wrong. I think they're waiting for us behind the next door. It's too quiet. Be extra cautious.